Hey everyone, um, I'm here at 607 Grappling, which is based out in Endicott, New York. And Endicott is close to what, Binghamton?
One of the suburbs of Binghamton. Yep.
Okay,
Yep. Just
so,
outside.
oh, suburb Binghamton, okay, I didn't know that. And this is Kyle, and your last name is, what's
Mills.
Mills,
Yep.
Mills, okay. And you've been training for how long now?
Oof. In jiu-jitsu,
Or just everything, or
um,
jiu-jitsu, whatever?
everything in general. I started training fighting right around 2002. Did Krav Maga when I was in the military, '04 to around '07. And then I got out of the military in '08, started training Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and some Muay Thai here and there. That's picked up a lot recently. But yeah, so overall, about 22 years. Jiu-Jitsu, about 16 years. And Muay Thai, right around a dozen years.
That's awesome. You just got your black belt, like, was it, you mentioned June?
June 29th
June
this year,
29th.
yeah.
So in Brazilian Jiu Jitsu is black belt. Then after that is first degree.
Right.
Okay. So unlike most martial arts style, you jump right into first degree. So Brazilian Jiu Jitsu is black belt, then first degree, second degree, third degree. So have your instructor told you what you have to do, or gave you a guideline on what you need to do to get your first degree?
Um, so typically, once you get to black belt, so long as you remain active,
Yeah.
and you're registered with IBJJF,
Yeah.
after 3 years, so long as you've remained active, it's every 3 years for your first two stripes.
Okay.
So 3 years will be my first degree, another 3 years second degree, and then I think it goes to 5 years.
5 years. Yep. And then after
To
that,
third, fourth, fifth, I believe sixth, and then you go to
8 years.
yeah.
Yes, 8 years. Then after that, I think the core, I think ninth degree is reserved for the founder. In most martial arts system, the ninth degree, 10th degree is reserved to the founder, but real martial arts system, the founder don't need the belt. So Jigoro Kano doesn't get a belt. Like I found my own martial arts system, right? I give out black belt in my own karate system. I don't give a belt to myself. It's just it is what it is, right? Usually the ninth degree is given to people who contribute to the growth of that system or that martial art. It's not how badass you are. So in Japan, for example, there can be martial art guys who are not very good, but they're either politician, they donated a lot of money, or they're movie stars, or they did whatever, right? I'm segueing a little bit, but there's one guy from America. He started Judo.info. It's no longer around, but back then it was like it was like an encyclopedia of judo move, and it was like sketches. I don't remember. It's Judo.info, and he would either have GIF pictures of like GIF, like animation of judo throws and submissions, or he will have drawings with the Japanese name and how to do things. And I think he got his fifth degree because of that. Don't quote me on it, fifth or whatever, because he contributed to the growth of judo so much. Like you have to remember this is like 1998, 97, whatever year it was. And like to find a website just to even have all the name of judo, and that I don't think it's around anymore, and it's called judo.info. And back then, you go onto it, you type in the Japanese name, and you will find that judo move. It was so awesome, you know what I mean? And the guy got a I think fifth degree because of that. So yeah, but yeah, no, but it makes sense, right? I mean, a lot of time people think like to get ranking, you have to show how badass you are, but sometimes it's about contributing to that sport or how passionate you are about that sport. You know what I mean? So I do social media content development for my company, for a company I work for. And I travel all over the place. And whenever I travel, I always post on Facebook or whatever, hey, I'm going through this area. Anybody wants to hang out, anybody wants me to drop by and just have coffee, I can either come do a class, take a class, do whatever, right? Because I believe that's how I exchange ideas. That's how I grow as a martial artist. So Kyle was nice enough today, and by chance you were off, so everything worked out. Yeah, my social media campaign got canceled because one of the managers who was supposed to interview this guy, she got stuck in the highway. It was like traffic jam everywhere. Cars were like in the ditch and everything. So it kind of worked out. Um,
The first snow of the season. Just
yeah. But in Pennsylvania, it was pretty crazy. Yeah,
pretty rough.
yeah. So I mean, I was in this one place. It should have taken only 5 minutes, and it took me like 30 minutes to get through. So you just got your black belt. Did it feel like? Tell me what like. Was it like a huge accomplishment? Like what went through your mind when you got your black belt?
Wow, so many things. That's a loaded question for sure. I mean, of course, as is with everybody, every belt, just about there is some imposter syndrome for sure.
Yeah.
Even though I know logically, I've been doing this for at that point 15, almost 16 years. It was I don't know. I would say I was definitely very grateful.
Okay.
There's a lot of gratitude there. Also, a little bit of the imposter syndrome creeping in because you've got, the heavy lies the crown kind of thing.
Yeah.
One of the things that I had said, it was a little bit, it's a weird position to be in because, I spent 15 years looking up to these Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belts that are very rare. You don't see them very frequently.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of work to get there. And you see them doing these things on YouTube, in person, at seminars, whatever it may be. And they're doing what appears to be magic.
Yeah.
How are you doing that? What is happening?
Yeah.
And then someone gives you your black belt and says, now you get to be the magician.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit, it's a lot. It's a heavy order. But logically, I know that my instructor knows what he's doing, and he wouldn't give it to me if I didn't earn it. I mean, everything seems like magic until you understand it. Then it's science.
Yeah.
So it's I'm still learning to get a feel for that, having that black belt around my waist. It'll take a while, I'm sure.